Welcome, everyone. I'm happy that you're joining me here tonight. My name is Marilyn. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you from Spruce Grove, Alberta, Canada. And if you've been here before, welcome back. If you haven't been, I'd love to welcome you for the first time. In the comments, please let me know where you're watching from. And on the screen, you will see a question. Tonight's question: how do you spend your free time? As we're changing seasons, I know a lot of people change what they're busy doing with free time, but let's just share that and get to know each other. I come to you live each Thursday night to try and share different projects and different ideas with you and just communicate with you and have a great time stamping. So tonight I have what you can see on the screen. I'm going to recreate that card. It won't be identical, but something similar to that. So for a minute, I'm going to pop over so you can see me and know that I am here. I am talking to you. Hopefully all is going well where you are. We've had more beautiful weather here in Spruce Grove, and I just love being outside and enjoying it. So I hope you are too. So as we carry on, I want to mention the classes I hold on Zoom each week. I have a Zoom with Friends on Friday at 1 o'clock. This one has turned out to be way more than what I anticipated when I started, when COVID first was here. And we just have a great time. We have different people teaching different projects, which they find themselves and just love to share with us. And we just have a great time. If you want to join, let me know. Also have 12 months of Christmas cards, second Thursday of each month. Again, that one I do send kits out. I can only send them in Canada, but I can send PDFs anywhere. So if you'd like to join us, you're welcome to join the Zoom with just purchasing the PDF. And again, we have good time crafting together. I have monthly card class the third Thursday. Had that today. I'll have some samples at the end that I will show you of what we created today. And I am having a kit class next Thursday on the 26th. Just free to anybody who wants to join us on Zoom. Just let me know because I will send out the link. And that one, you just purchase your own kit, whether it's from me or whether you have one, paper pumpkin or whatever you have, and we'll just have fun together with that one. So please come along and have fun with us. Okay, so I'm going to show this again. Going to go back here and show you what's on my slides here. This is the card I am going to recreate tonight. Paper pumpkin. If you have not subscribed to it yet, as a new subscriber for this month, you can get 40% off. Great way to get started. The kits have become better and better over the years. So a great time to start. Many people take them on holidays, these kits. If they've just got some time, even in a doctor's office, there you see them putting kits together. So we also have a scrapbooking brochure now, which you can download. And there's lots of kits available there online for lots of different ideas, whether it's scrapbooking or card making or home decor, all kinds of things there. World Card Making Day, October 5th. Free registration. Everybody is welcome to register. It's only an hour long, so it wouldn't take a lot of your day. Great time to spend with others, just learning and creating again. And just to show you what happened when I was trying to recreate this card or make it for you, you can see quite a mess on my desk. It went from that to this to what I'm going to show you tonight. So let's get started. I'm going to pop over to my desktop here, show you what's there, and I'm going to go look at the comments. I have Faye on here with me and replying for me with answers when I can't see what's happening. We're trying this out, and it appears from what we've seen so far that Faye is coming to us through YouTube. I can see Facebook comments and YouTube comments. I'm not sure if Faye can see the Facebook ones. I'm hoping she can. But anyway, we're trying this out. We're going to see if it's going to work where she can help me moderate, because quite often there's questions that I can't answer. And would like to. I do go back and answer them all afterwards. Just be aware of that. So I see lots of you joining. Thank you so much for joining me. I see Maggie, Catherine, Pam, Becky, Karen, Judy. Great. Good to have you here. Okay, let's get started. This is the card I want to recreate. So to do that, I am using, it's still going to have glare on it, but the Stampin' Up masking paper. These are 12 in a package, and it comes in sheets that you stamp on and cut. Note that when you do stamp on them, don't stamp on this side that you peel off, because that's the sticky side. Ask me how I know that. I did that the first time when Faye was trying to teach me this last week. Yes, Faye was here with me last week. We had a ball, and we hope to do it again quite regularly. So you can see that I have stamped my main focal point and cut it out. It's still sticky. I'm going to use that one. But I did want to point out that stamp your image on the right side, because mine didn't dry. It didn't work very well. However, the other things I'm using, this particular stamp set just for the word, because the one that I used for the pot and the leaves is this one. It's been on my shelf for quite a while, and I have not used it. Do you have any stamp sets like that? So I decided I was going to pull a few of these. I've got them set out with my inks, and I needed a word though, because when my teacher was showing me that, the sets had words. So hello, Bonnie. Hello, Pam. So this is the card that I have made for the sample. And any of you who know me know I like to have things done right. I like to have them straight. Well, when I find a picture of this one, actually, when I cut it, I thought, oh my, look, it's crooked. How can I fix that? So I'm going to try tonight to stamp one that's straight. And I discovered if I put my paper I'm going to stamp on right here, and because the stamp is photopolymer, I should be able to see through and make sure that line is straight. Wish me luck, okay? So, yay! I just saw Faye's comment. She can see YouTube and Facebook comments, so she can be my moderator. I love it. Thank you so much, Faye. Okay, so to do this collage effect, we want a focal point, which I'm going to try to stamp straight there. And I am using, it's not quite in the center of the card that way, but I think my line is straight across, and that's one of the things I was looking for. Then, because I don't want to stamp over that and I want it to pop, I'm going to put my masking tape, my masking cutout on the top. And now I'm going to just stamp and have a good time. I don't want agent praise anymore, but I do want to stamp. I picked greens to go with it because I'm doing leaves. And check your stamp sets and see. The one, I do have some other samples here to show you that I tried other sets, and I do have the one that Faye did when he was here teaching us, which is a Halloween one. So just check your sets and see what you have, and I'm sure that you'll find you can make lots of these. Lots of these. So I wanted my leaves to come out of the pot. Then I'm going to stamp and then stamp off. Again, using my OCD that happens with me, making them even, equal, whatever. Try not to stick my fingers in there where they shouldn't be. And I'm going to randomly stamp some leaves around. Like I say, I picked that stamp set. You saw, look at all the different choices. I have with that, and hadn't used it very much. So I'm going to, whoops, don't have to be straight. They can be every different angle, because eventually whoop, that one's not very good. Straight up and down would be a good thing. Eventually we will do some blending with our blending brushes as well, and that will help fill in the areas. So it, again, thanks to Faye for showing me this, but it's a little bit out of my comfort zone to not be doing things according to a plan, as you might suspect. I'm going to put my words in, and the same thing, I don't have to have them straight up and down. I don't have to have them where they can be read. Just here, there, and everywhere. Even upside down, off the paper. I'm trying to keep my fingers out of the ink. And last but not least, well, maybe I'll have to go back with some other greens, but I'm using crumb cake and just this little, if you can see that shape, it's just a little leaf. And it's going to fill in lots of these empty spaces. And because the mask is on there, I can stamp over top of that and it won't hurt it. I guess it won't hurt it anyway. Have you ever heard paper being hurt? How did you all do with our free shipping yesterday? I don't know if you noticed earlier in the week, I had advertised a special of my own because it was my Stampin' anniversary. And I had 2 orders from that, which I was really excited about. And then today I got a phone call from one of those customers saying, you e-transferred me money. How come? So obviously she hadn't seen my anniversary specials. So she was quite tickled that I had sent her an e-transfer for the shipping that I was donating for my anniversary special. So now that I've got what I want, I'm going to use the blending brush and try to make this pot pop by going around it fairly dark. And adding color to the background there. Oh. You know what? I didn't use that on the other one. What I used was my Cajun cruise. That's why it's working. Let's try this again. So around the pot where the Cajun craze pot is, that's better. And this is a technique that they call a collage. And of course, everybody does them different. When she taught us this, we all had the same tools, but we ended up with different end results. And that's kind of a neat feature, I think, for any of us with this crafting end. Okay. Now I'm going to go to corners with the crumb cake. Remember the name of it. And I'm busy shaking the table. Sorry about that. And just a little bit of color to bring it all together. I really, even though I didn't get to stamp equally and all that kind of thing for what I like, I did get to bring it all together with using the blending brushes like this. And then I'm going to add a bit of the green because that's my color choices for this one. Like I say, I've got a couple others to share with you after I get this one put together, and you'll see how it doesn't really matter. You can use almost anything. Okay, So that is all I'm going to do with it for tonight. Now, before I cut it and go to put the card together, I am going to remove the masking paper, and hopefully you can see how the pot pops. The things are behind it because the masking paper is there. Have you used masking paper? Let us know in the comments if you have used masking paper for that, for this kind of technique, or for anything else for that matter, and how you use it. I have a cousin who is working on the CD calendars that she makes each year, and she wants to do a pile of pumpkins for October. So I showed her one day at lunch, because we meet for lunch each week. I said, this is how you do masking. And she came back the next week and said, I need to come to your house so you can show me how to do that. I guess I didn't explain it very well or something. So anyway, masking is really a new, not a new, but a great way to add other dimensions to your project. So now this is 5x3, if I remember correctly. Yes. I'm going to cut it in 1-inch strips and keep them in order. And still didn't get that quite straight, but oh well. It will still give the effect that I want. And really, that's basically all there is to it. And I'm going to add some embellishments and that kind of thing. But I found that I kind of spaced them out so I knew, well, I don't know for sure, but you can figure they all fit. How are you going to glue them on? So they look half decent. The very first one I did, I had a little trouble with spacing, but I've got 3 or 4 samples here I want to share with you because I really, I gotta say, kind of grows on you when you're working with this stuff. So I'm glad that you had the time to share this with me when you were here. And I'm looking forward to the fact that now, if you can be on there with me, we can take turns and you can do some demos sometime if that works out in your schedule. So expect different things happening, ladies, with our Thursday Night Lives. And let us know, as always, what kind of techniques you would like to, or projects you would like to see, if they can be done in 30 to 45 minutes. That's kind of my structure limit. But you can see, oh, I might have too big a space down here, but I don't know. I don't want to, yeah, a little bit more space than I wanted there, but I don't think I can move them. Or maybe a little bit. Benefit of liquid glue, isn't it? This one probably should come up, and I don't think I can move it anymore, but so so that's basically it. Then I did this paper is, I can reach it. Designer paper I've used is the Iconic Celebration paper. So it has trees, but it has other designs in it too. A great package of 6x6 paper. So I'm just going to attach this. The black makes your image pop. And then the paper is just a little, get my fingers under the glue, a little bit wider, but the same length. So it gives you just a little bit of a border on either side. And I'm using the pecan pie card base and just going to center that on there. You can do it that way, or you could do it cutting it 11 by 4 1/4, and I have a couple of those to show you as well. So I hope that you have all been having a great time with fall card making and decorating. I'm seeing more and more Halloween things people are sharing, which is coming up quicker than we like to think. Someday I will get that straight, but not today. And then I have just a white that I'm going to put on the inside for you to write a greeting. And I'm seeing some comments about you've never used masking. Maybe we'll have to do some more of those. Like I say, I'll save what I do for when I show my cousin the masking for her pumpkin pile, as she called it, and we will have some more to show you at some point. And then I decided I wanted some of these glittering embellishments just because I'm not showing up very well, so I'm going to use a couple of little ones as well. And some of them decide they want to go in their own spot. Oh. So there, you have this one done with the pecan pie background. You have this one done with the Cajun craze background. And then I want to show you, okay, 1, 2, and stamps a little bit out of the way. So you have pecan pie, Cajun craze. I have one I did with mossy meadow and a little bit different embellishments. And this one I had stamped in black and wasn't really impressed with it. So I do like the Cajun here. So let me know what you like of those. And then prior to that, I did one with our stamp set that has the cut and emboss machine in it. And that one I did more with paints. Words from that, I've got the paint brushes, the balls of yarn stamped off, done with Melon Mambo card base. And then we get to the better ones. This is the one that Faye taught us when she was here, done with pumpkins. Now that one I think is adorable. If you have the Halloween sets and whatever, I do not, so it was great that we could borrow those and do them. And this is the very first one that Faye taught me with her favorite, the coffee set. Any of you who've known Faye on here for a while, you know that these coffee sets are just her favorites. So this one stands out a bit more. It had more focal points and different stamps and whatever. So that just shows you a number of different ideas for what you can use your stamp sets for. So don't hesitate to go back through all your stamp sets, or most of them, maybe not all of them, and see what you've got that you could maybe do something like this. I'd love to see what you'd come up with. Just trying to hide those glaring lights off of there for you. So yeah, let us know. And thank you all for your comments, for being on here with us, and and letting me share with you. It's great. And again, thank you to Faye for doing all that on your end. Now, before I get to the winners, as I always do, I'm just going to move those a little bit, show you what else we've done. Faye was our teacher for our Zoom with Friends last Friday, and this card is a busted canvas card. So we put our background paper on, we had the front paper, and we just cut it. And again, out of my comfort zone, because I didn't measure, I didn't anything. I just made some cuts and rolled the paper. But I'm pleased with it. Again, thank you. This is my swap card that I sent out yesterday to my team. It's been a pattern I've had for ages that I've wanted to do with different fold outs. And probably not perfect background paper, but I was trying to use up some that I had. And I just really like how it works. You take a full sheet, cut out this piece, and then you just get 4 different pieces of designer paper to put it all together. And our cards from today's class, monthly card class, done with Autumn Expressions. This one is a fold that Lillian had showed us not very long ago, with a gift card pocket here. This was another fold that I got from, can't remember the name of the lady. Anyway, it was really a neat fold, and I hadn't seen it before, so I shared it with my monthly card club. This way, and this way. So lots of different pieces in that one. And this one is a buckle fold, just with designer paper. And if you don't want to write much in a card, this one's really good because there isn't a lot of room on there for that. But we had fun doing those today too. So hopefully you like those. Okay, I am going to trust that questions are answered there. Thank you again, Faye. That's been wonderful. Now I'm going over to share my screen to pick a winner, pick 3 winners actually, for my 3 cards, which I do every Thursday at the end of my lives. And you can see on the screen 14 entries. All you have to do to enter is make a comment. You don't have to say any special words. Some programs you do have to do that with, but on this one, it is just make a comment. So thank you, all 14 of you, for doing that. And you'll see your name go by. If your name is drawn, it will not appear again because the program does that. Gail, I saw your name. And Catherine. And one more. These are cards that I've either earned in swaps or I have made in classes, and not necessarily all ones that I have made, and Faye. So congratulations, all of you. So they are cards, and I do send them out with just a sticky note in them so you can use the cards, which just keep sending happy mail and keep sharing and caring, as we love to do. So thank you again, everyone. And barring anything unforeseen, I will see you all next week, and we'll come up with something else to share with you. Take care now.